It feels like it was just yesterday when we started the game, and we started off with just a few characters like Merlin, Goofy, Mickey Mouse, and trying to get some of the others unlocked through the realms and some of the other quests that we can do. As of right now, we have 21 characters available, Woody, Buzz, and Stitch being the most recent characters to come into our valley. Now in this video, I'm going to go over the 9 other characters that we haven't seen so far in the game yet, or hasn't been added to the game yet, but we have seen it in past trailers of Disney Dreamlight Valley. And then in addition to these 9 characters, I'm going to go over 2 other characters that I believe that haven't been shown at all in trailers, but could be coming very soon. So we'll go ahead and get started with the 9 characters that we have seen in trailers in the past. It's going to be number 1 with Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Now in the very first ever trailer that Gameloft provided to us, you can see Belle in the very back there on the bench just sitting down with a book in hand. Not only that, but this picture right here, which is pretty important to Disney Dreamlight Valley because it's pretty much shown quite often and it's used in a lot of the trailers and just a lot of places that you might see. And you can see that all of the other characters we already have so far. The only character that we don't have from this entire picture is Belle, which then tells me that Belle isn't too far off from being a character added to the game. Now, is Belle going to be the next character that's added? We'll find out as we go through the rest of the video. Now, the second character that could be coming soon and has been shown in trailers but we don't have in game yet is Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph. You can see right there in the back, Ralph just kind of walking across the plaza area. Now, this isn't the only Wreck-It Ralph character that was shown in a video trailer, because number 3 is Vanellope von Schweetz. And in this clip, you can see Vanellope right there on the left next to you in probably what is her house. And honestly, Vanellope's room looks really cool. I haven't seen some of these items yet in my game. It could already be available, I just haven't seen them yet. Or maybe these are some of the items that'll be added a little bit later whenever the Wreck-It Ralph characters are added to the game. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone noticed this part of the clip whenever the trailer was released, which is showing characters 4, 5, and 6 for the ones that we don't currently have in-game, which is Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. Now, just a couple months back, we had a pretty big update called the Scar's Kingdom update, which came with, of course, the new character added, which was Scar, which also came with main storyline quests as well as side quests, new items, new star path, as well as the Vitalis mine. Now, since Scar didn't have its own realm in the castle, I believe that Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa will actually have like a Lion King realm inside of the castle whenever their release time comes. And most likely all 3 characters will come at the same time, kind of like how Toy Story had Buzz and Woody at the same time. And now for the 7th character, it's going to be James P. Sullivan from Monsters Inc. Or maybe in this case, it's more from Monsters University as it is the more recent movie. And you can see in the back there has a Monsters University plaque. Now when it comes to his best friend, Mike Wazowski, it doesn't look like there's been any clip of him so far, but I assume they probably will come together whenever they add some of the Monsters Inc. characters. And so since there's been no clip of Mike yet, we're just going to keep this as number 7 for James and not add a number 8 for Mike just yet. But we do have an 8th character that's been shown in clips as well as some pictures, which is going to be Olaf from Frozen. Now, I think a lot of people assume we would have had Olaf by now just because Christmas passed, holiday times passed, it's winter time. And you know, it's still not too late because you can always add them in January and as well as February, the winter months. But definitely Olaf is one of the characters that has not been shown in the game yet, but has been shown in clips and pictures. Now for number 9, and I think it's the most important one, not because I'm saying that this character is the most important out of the list that I went through. I'm just saying it's very important because I believe that this is the character that will be added in the month of February. So we're not too far off, and I believe all signs point to this character actually coming. So for number 9 is Cinderella. Now for Cinderella, we do see a little bit of a clip from her. It looks like we're either inside of our own home or maybe it is the inside of her home. And the reason why I feel like Cinderella is going to be added in the month of February is because the original movie was released on February 15th, 1950. And so far from what we've seen so far with Gameloft is that they like to add like at least 2 to 3 different new things into each of the Star Path updates. Plus, since our Star Path is ending on January 26th, you do have to give an additional 7 to 8 days just to be able to redeem some of your moonstones back if you have some of the event tokens. And based off of that, we might be able to say that this star path will officially end around February 3rd, which means around that time is when we might be able to get a new video package from Gameloft where they're going to reveal the new star path, the new updates, as well as maybe even some of the new characters. And the reason why we chose Cinderella out of all the characters that we went over is because of February 15th being an anniversary date for Cinderella's original movie. So it kind of would make sense to be able to add her into the game. And not only that, but in the Forgotten Lands, we do have a pumpkin house, which kind of makes sense if Cinderella were to live in that house. And since it's kind of a similar situation with Scar, how he had the elephant graveyard house ready already just there, then most likely there might be a similar situation with this pumpkin house. And I'm sure most of you already know why the pumpkin kind of already goes with Cinderella because of her carriage that she takes to the ball. But now that's just one character, and usually in these big updates, which in this case would be update number 3, they like to add more characters or more new locations like the Vitalis Mines or just additional things. So most likely there'll be another character that's added, and if I had to guess, it could be Captain Hook from Peter Pan. And there could be 2 reasons why this could happen, is because we do already have the Skull Rock available at Dazzle Beach. And I'm sure a lot of people have been trying to figure out who's going to live in that Skull Rock. Well, just from looking at all of the characters, it does make sense that it would be Captain Hook, or maybe somehow it would be Peter Pan, but I'm going to be leaning more towards Captain Hook living here. And the second reason why I believe it could be Captain Hook is because the original Peter Pan movie came out on February 5th, and the second Peter Pan movie came out on February 15th, just like Cinderella. So it definitely would make sense if both characters came out on February 15th, and they already have homes available in the valley. Now I'm still a little bit iffy with Peter Pan or even Captain Hook, just because we haven't seen any sighting of them in any of the trailers, and they're not part of the 9 characters that I went over where we have already seen these characters. So it would kind of make sense if Gameloft released the characters that they've already shown so far. I'm sure their character designs and the quest and all that is already completed, so most likely they're going to be releasing the characters they've already completed so far, rather than bringing in new characters that they haven't shown at all. So that's why I feel like Cinderella is most likely, like I think 99%, is going to be coming in February. Captain Hook or Peter Pan to me is more of like a 50-50% chance coming. But if I'm actually off about Cinderella and Captain Hook, I believe my third guess would be Belle from Beauty and the Beast, mainly because out of all the characters that I went over, we've probably seen Belle more than anyone else. And if you look at this pretty important picture from Disney Dreamlight Valley, Belle is the only character in the game that we haven't seen so far that's in this picture. So it would really make sense if they added Belle. But who knows, I could be wrong with all these, but I hope I'm not. I feel like a lot of people are going to be looking forward to some of these characters. But I guess you can let me know in the comments down below if you think I'm actually in the ballpark of what could be coming. Or if I'm way off, you could actually put in your guess in the comments down below. We'll take a look and see. But yeah, if you enjoyed this analysis and you want to see more videos like this in the future for Disney Dreamlight Valley, think about subscribing to the channel. And also you might want to check out this video right over here because YouTube thinks you might enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching this video, everyone. Happy New Year since I haven't said it yet, and take care.